All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. Welcome back to West Coast Weekend, the marathon showcasing speedrunning talent of the West Coast. I am your West Coast host, SmoothOperative, and joining me right now is speedrunner Ness and friends. Thank you all so much for being here. Hi, hello.
Hello, hey. Welcome to illiterate angel game, I guess. Icarus Uprising.
It's true.
It is
Never
true.
learned how to read.
Yeah. So today we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna be doing, we're gonna go as fast as possible. We're gonna be doing the fastest speedrun you all have ever seen, ever, of the new game plus category of Medusa Arc. Yeah. So in the chat just popped up a poll for which hub we're gonna be using, and I trust you guys are gonna pick the better one. I'm not gonna throw any shade towards the other one, but there's one that I do like more than the other.
Which
I'm
one
not sure
to
which one it
choose?
is.
Which one is the better one?
I think we'll
am
get
gonna
about
vote.
that after the poll. I think we should leave that as some sort of suspense.
Secret suspense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm voting.
Ooh.
So am I.
I actually don't know about this. I'm currently playing through this game a little bit too.
Yeah, you've gone past where the run goes, so that's all you really need.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, while
I'm here
we're
for
Yeah,
moral
and you've seen
support
some speed tech.
because this game slaps as well.
while we're getting into this poll results, tell us about Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yeah, so you play as this dude called Pit from Super Smash Bros.
Oh, okay. So this is the game. This is where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Smash is the game where he's from. This is the game that came after Smash, obviously.
Yeah, this is the Smash Bros. sequel. This
Okay.
is the sequel.
Right. I got you.
Yeah, so in New Game Plus, we get to use basically kind of whatever we want to beat the game as fast as possible. And you're going to see that. After kind of some of the auto-scrollery on-rail shooter segments, we're going to be getting into on-foot segments. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, on
I
foot
don't really
is
know what else to
super
say.
cool. And
Yeah.
like there's like optimization still in a lot of the flight segments too, and there's a lot of really good dialogue. So it's still like really like entertaining in a way. Also, you're gonna notice a lot of similarities between certain aspects of this game, such as the intensity meter and some of the menus that are very similar to stuff that was added in Smash. And that's because Sakurai developed both games, so a lot of like his kind of special, like way of doing things kind of carries over into this game too.
Also, they can just
Yeah.
drag around the menu items as well.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know
Just
that
having some
until
fun
we
with
did our
that.
practice run yesterday.
Yeah, I kind of just do it sometimes when I get bored. It's super fun. Like some of the menus, just
Shake it up a little bit.
do I have some eggs? Ooh, I can even toss some eggs while we're waiting on the results.
By the way, we should probably introduce ourselves real quick.
Oh,
if you-
for
if
sure.
you don't mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Ness _. I have a couple co-coms. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Hello. Because I'm not top on the list. I'm sorry, Shasta. Go ahead.
You're top on Discord at least. But either way, hello, I'm Mr. Shasta. I just did the run a second ago of Warrior Land 4. I'm here for moral support because I've been playing through this game currently.
I'm Piner. I ran this game a little bit. I mostly did the boss rush category as well as like a little bit of ILs for fun. But I watch the game pretty often whenever Ness does runs.
3D
and
won,
I'm here.
so
I
I'm
know a
gonna be
lot.
switching that real
I'm
quick.
cool. I promise.
I think
Nice.
Fire's cool. I also think Ness is cool.
Well, welcome to the marathon. Would you like to know the results of the poll?
Yep, I just saw it. It's greedy, and I just switched to that. So now we're going to be
Awesome.
getting
Ooh,
this
this is
really
pretty.
like floral theme. It's honestly so much better.
It's
Oh,
so
cool
much
looking.
better.
It's so much
Yo.
better.
It's so pretty. I love this.
So yeah, just before we get into the run real quick, this is the weapon I'm using, artillery claws. I'm going to be getting into some of these modifiers and some of these powers, but just know that everything here is pretty much going to be used. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be getting into that when we start the run.
Yeah,
But I'm going to be ready to start the run
for sure.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck. You got this.
GOHF, GOHF.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, gamers.
Gaming Nation. Woo!
Yes.
Woo! Gaming.
It's been so long, Lady Palestine.
Yeah.
We
So yeah, this game has an incredible soundtrack. I just want to get that out of the way real quick. Incredible soundtrack.
Yes, it's
One of the
so
best
good.
I've ever heard.
So good.
But yeah, every stage is divided into basically 2 segments. The flying on-rail shooter segments and the foot segments. And like none of these are like really a snooze fest, but these on-rail shooter segments are kind of an autoscroller. Some of them aren't, but for the most part they are. And the on-foot segments are just incredibly optimized. You move so quick through everything, kind of work through everything way faster than a casual player would. And you kind of hear that for every speedrun, but this speedrun especially because we're using New Game Plus. There's so much customization you can do to every weapon in this game. It's just gonna blow your mind if you've never seen this before.
Yeah, and if you have seen the stuff before, the weapon that Ness is using is insane. Like the weapon that Ness is using takes like, if you were to do it without like save editing or something, would take like, I don't know, probably like 100 hours or something to get. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, it would take a lot of fusing, a lot of trial and error, and fusing in itself is like some type of science. I feel like you can major in it if you're in college.
Yeah, we actually have one community member known as Uprising, who is like knows like everything there is to know about like the in-depth mechanics about like fusing and all that stuff, which is really, really cool.
You have no idea how embarrassing it is to be an ancient.
Yeah.
If you have any questions.
So thanks for your help.
Smash System is being played on in chats. We're playing this on a 3DS currently. That's
a new 2DS
system it came
actually.
out on.
When you're not firing,
Yeah.
you go into a glide that makes it
And,
easier to dodge attacks.
During the flying sections, there's a ton of really, really, really quirky dialogue, and all of it has subtitles too. So if we're
great, I
talking
love
over
it.
it, if we're talking over it and you want to understand what's going on still with the dialogue, you can just look on the top screen and there'll be subtitles right at the bottom.
Yeah, just tune us out. Like honestly, if you tune us out for this run, I would not even be mad at you. Like if I was like running Monkey Ball, because I run Monkey Ball too.
Now they're attacking the tower.
Like if I was running Monkey Ball and you were like tuning me out, I'd be like, that's sus.
on.
But like in this game, I'm for it. I'm for it. Just tune me out as much as you want.
Yeah. Something as well that you may have noticed during the flying sections is that Ness is just, whenever there's enemies on screens, just kind of flying around in circles. This is because it makes you really hard to hit, as you can tell by the fact that Ness has not gotten hit.
Yeah, and that kind of leads into kind of some of the weapon modifiers that I have. So you're gonna see this in like a second. I use run speed +4, and I use full health boost. So if I don't get hurt, it's gonna be pretty nutty. So I'm using lightweight as one of my powers right now,
It's a piece of
which
cake.
basically doubles your movement speed. With the movement speed +4 plus the claws movement speed. And I have full health boost, right?
And there's the boss. There it is.
Yeah,
And I have stamina +4, so I just one hit
dead.
twin bellows.
He's gone.
By Doggy.
Yeah.
So that's a combination of a dash attack with full health boost and hitting who draws weak point. Don't your claws as well also have dash attack plus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are like a lot of weapon modifiers. Your weapon has run speed up, full health boost, stamina usage decrease, a standing charge increase, as well as a dash up, dash attack up, and defense minus. You can actually cram more powerful things on weapons that have negative effects. And because the run is done on 0 intensity, taking damage isn't like too detrimental in terms of like how much health it takes out. Minus defense doesn't really affect things too much, which is very nice for this weapon that has all these other bonuses that will be constantly benefiting at like every turn.
Also, don't worry about like how short that first level is as well, and like how we just kind of breeze through it. There's a lot more difficulty in this run that you'll see later, and the movement itself is very, very fast, so it's actually really, really hard to get through a lot of sections as a result of that too.
Yeah.
You'll see that a lot more later. It's just not really emphasizing that first level because it's just like you just go down an alleyway and then you just go up some stairs and that's it.
Yeah, there's one room in this level actually that's particularly hard. It's when you get introduced to Magnus,
Maggie
you fight
boy.
alongside him. Yeah, so well, basically when that happens, you fight alongside him and there's a giant pillar in the center of the room, and you want to stay as close to the door as you can while still shooting enemies from around the pillar, and enemies tend to hide behind the pillar as well. So the movement combined with the dash attacks that you have to perform there, and like the kind of we call them like flick stops, because what you do is you like flick the bottom screen with the stylus, and then you stop it by tapping on it again to kind of like, it's very similar to like a flick with a mouse and any other shooter. You know, combined with all of that, really just makes that room really challenging to do well.
Yeah, there's a few rooms like that in this game, but as long as you like know where you are in relation to all the enemies and where the door is, like where you need to be, it's not really too bad.
What I meant to say is that I'm eternally grateful for your
But yeah, so new game plus. You kind of we've been kind of explaining like about all the weapons and the powers and stuff. But in terms of like the new game run, there's two different variants that you can do. You can do this version of new game where like there's no restrictions at all. But there's this other alternate version of new game where you can only use the first weapon that the game gives you, and you can't add any powers to the powers that you use. And it adds a bit of difficulty, but it kind of takes out a lot of the luck in the run, because there's a lot of like trying to find good weapons, and if you get a good weapon, your run's just good.
Yeah, so that could be a bit appealing. Oh yeah, speaking of luck, there's about a 1 in 10 chance that the boss fight kills you instantly in this chapter.
Oh no.
Yeah. If it happens, it's gonna be really funny. If it doesn't happen, then you don't need to know. You didn't see anything.
Yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if you noticed, but the beluga is dead. Normally this is like a big chase section where it's like chasing you. It's really cinematic and really cool. And then, you know, all that happens, but you can just kill it because artillery claws. These babies can hold so much DPS.
Yeah.
Slaps hands.
This baby can hold so much DPS.
By the way, someone mentioned in chat that you only do Medusa arc, so that's like the first 9 chapters, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah, the first 9 chapters.
Okay, so like, how long is the normal run of this game then? Like, doing the full
like
game?
4 hours.
Yeah. it's a long time. You could be here for a while if that's the case.
Yeah, there's 5 different arcs actually. So there's the Medusa arc, the Vridi arc, the Arm arc, the Chaoskin arc, and then the Hades arc. And I don't really want to get too much into the rest of it, because if you haven't played this game yet, it's going to be massive spoilers. But
yeah,
for sure. This is definitely a game that you should play casually. It's one of my favorite games ever.
I'm playing through it currently on stream. I'm loving it so much.
Yeah, but this arc basically consists of defeating all of Medusa's commanders, and then just going up and defeating Medusa, and then you just, you know, kill her. That's it. It's actually a really nice endpoint, and it's a really digestible amount of time.
Yeah, you know, like this is like it's kind of like, you know, there's essentially a fake ending to this game. Like there is a credits roll after this run. However, something happens in the credits roll, and the credits get actually destroyed in game. It is pretty good. It's very funny.
That surprised me when I first saw it. It was hilarious. We won't spoil it because we'll probably get to it later. But yeah.
Oh, I missed it. So yeah, this room I'm just supposed to take some switches. I missed a couple shots, but it's not really that bad. Did that just so I can just turn around. Just working my way through this room. I don't really have to kill any enemies here, because they don't really get in my way.
Yeah. So this is kind of where the run's movement becomes a lot more nuanced. There's a lot more corridors and tight corners that you have to go through, as you may have noticed there, as opposed to just a straight away to the boss, as well as a lot of arenas are being introduced. They're essentially throwing a lot of what you're going to be seeing throughout the rest of the game onto you here, and introducing a lot of mechanics all at once. There's a good example of a lot of enemies hiding behind the pillar and us having to go very far to the side away from the door.
Something noticeable too about the controls of this game is that since there's only one screen on the 3DS, or rather one stick on the 3DS, the way we actually move around and aim and stuff is using the touchscreen. And in order to do that in this game in particular, you have to actually flick it like left and right to like turn pit 90 degrees and stuff.
Yeah.
Which makes things also pretty challenging too, to be able to aim like that and
Yeah,
do it effectively.
It's very nice though, because if you were to be on a dual stick shooter, you wouldn't have that like freedom of speed control.
Yeah.
Which is very, very, very nice, especially when it comes to some of the platforming or just like general movement challenges in this game, where you kind of have to do all that. Anyways, Maggie Boy here is our friend. He has a really, really, really big sword, and he goes around and he wants to go kill the Dark Lord Gao.
Yeah, Magnus is a good character, honestly.
Yeah, I love Magnus.
Take it back. This
He's really
guy's
cool.
Yeah, I love Maggie Boy.
Same.
So let's see if it happens. Let's see if it happens, because upcoming here is the fight. I really want it to happen. It would be really funny.
I don't want it to happen.
It would be hilarious. Okay,
Okay,
it would
cool, it
be.
didn't happen. Also, right when I shot, she just like completely just deflected all my attacks.
Yeah.
Also, like the big reveal for this chapter is that Dark Lord Gao was a girl.
Yeah, Dark Lord Gao is a girl, and not only that, but Minos's best friend.
Ooh.
Yeah, so here's time for another poll. I've played too much Minecraft.
Oh yeah. Whole time. So it is time for which hue draw head we are doing. So there are 3 hue draw heads: blue, purple, and pink. And they all have different dialogue. So the order that you kill them in is whichever one you kill last will be dropped into a lake, and you'll fight that hue draw head as the boss battle at the end of this chapter. And after you defeat it, they all have different dialogue. The pink one is very, very flamboyant and like kind of fancy. You know, like you imagine him wearing a monocle.
Don't say
And
that.
that's the only one that's
one,
better, actually.
basically.
The other 2 are just kind of jerks.
Yeah, the pink one's the best one. I'm just saying
I
that's
think-
the best outcome if you want to vote for that one.
I think the blue one is like the jock one,
Nobody's-
right? And then there's another one that's like a normal one.
There's just one thing you should know. Their commander is Hugh Draw.
I think?
Don't remember.
I don't remember.
I know the
blue
three.
and
I just
purple are
don't
kinda
remember what
jerks,
colors
though,
they
I
are.
agree with
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I think you should know this,
I
Ness.
think the only one who can't
Yeah.
fly by
Evan
himself
came
is
in and
you.
got timed out,
That's harsh.
which is completely on character for
You're
him.
right. Attacking the leader is a good plan.
Yeah, so hue draws there. Poll time's coming up soon, but actually, there's gonna be a tiny bit of time before we just completely destroy hue draw.
I kind of love the idea of just like the 3 hue draw heads just arguing with each other all the time. I think
yeah.
that's honestly hilarious to me. Just
so
the fact they
funny.
have to live with that just all the time.
Yeah, because they're conjoined. It's so funny.
Yeah.
What a tender little morsel.
I am
Not a piece of meat. What did you say? Technically, you are. Just come a little closer. God,
Oh,
I could,
Poll's almost
I
done.
could
It's close.
literally recite. I could literally like recite every line in this game. Not every
Oh,
line,
it's
almost
between
every.
purple and pink. Oh no. Purple's slightly ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
it's so
voting for pink. I'm
close.
voting for pink. Oh, it's
Yes,
just the
pink's in the lead. Pink's in the lead.
Yes.
Just go ahead and attack.
I voted for
Barely.
pink.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, pink's
Okay,
in the lead.
pink-
There we go.
pink one.
Kill pink
Okay.
last.
The other heads.
Oh, we did it.
You have no
Yo, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, we did
Pogs in the
it.
chat.
Can we get some pogs? Some pog champs. And if you're feeling up to it,
Not
some
so
poggers.
fast. Hugh
Yo.
Draw has weak
Excuse
I'm
my
down for all
language
three.
if I do.
I'll post all 3
Thank
or
you.
2. You said
A
2.
true
notes.
ally.
There we go.
The underworld forces
Some
are
pogs,
retreating.
all caps.
Mission
It's
accomplished.
Excuse my
possible to watch
language.
like the little cutscene that happens after this chapter. Now that we did this.
They've plunged
I'm
into
sure
human
down. I'm down to at least like see the different dialogue.
Yeah,
Although
exactly.
I'm not the
It's
runner,
great.
so I don't really get to the side, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually,
If I don't forget, I
made the
will not
controller.
push start.
I'll try and remember. I'll try and remind you.
Same.
Okay.
The controller.
This is bad.
You just toss it
Bro,
aside.
I'm
and
holding my
suddenly
controller. My
you
controller screen's on it.
You just like Tasha 3, it's like off screen. Suddenly the webcam just changes to you and you're playing it.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny though.
different house. In a completely
Completely different state. Yeah.
We're just like able to telepathically connect that much. It's so funny.
Where'd they
It's
go?
true.
Don't lose your head too, Pit. Let's check the town.
That's what happens when you have friends that you've known for way too long.
Yeah. How long have we known each other? Is it almost? It's got to be almost 7 years now.
Yeah, it's been over 6 for sure.
For sure.
It's funny because we did meet through speedrunning.
Yeah, it's true.
Yo, shout out to speedrunning.
That's just speedrunning.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, I don't know if you know this. This is a speedrunning marathon.
Whoa. What?
The people have all gone
Is that where we're going fast right here?
But where did those
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
rockets
for
go?
sure.
Wait,
Yo, that's crazy.
wait. There's a cool collectible back there. Can you go do it? The intensity door. It's really cool, and it has a cool challenge. Can you go in the intensity door? I want to see.
I did the thing.
We can't do
that's
that. We're on
actually
0.0. What are you talking about, Fire?
You're right.
Okay, if one of you guys want to explain what I just did.
Yeah, so basically there's a mechanic in this game called dodging, where you dodge. Essentially, you can get iframes by dashing right as a enemy hits you. If you've ever played Nier Automata, it's very, very similar to the dodging mechanic in that game, as well as the fact that they can be chained together. There's a spinning, rotating like thing that normally you can't get past, but if you time your dodges just right, you can actually like, and like, you can maintain that invincibility and get past like the spinning hitbox of it, which is really nice because it saves a cycle.
That was dicey.
I don't think I'll be using the
It's, like, really hard.
pheromone in the future.
Also, I just like two-shotted that boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's normal. Don't worry about it.
Well, the Hydra head just drops down there, and you're supposed to take care of it before you move on, basically.
What
There's
is
a jump
this?
pad.
Well,
Forgot you have to kill an enemy before that happens.
Jump pad.
Yeah, the enemy can bully you sometimes, but it's fine.
Yeah, he's invincible in the front, but vulnerable in the back.
do you?
And he likes just showing his front all the time, which is
Yeah.
whack. How dare?
Yeah.
How dare?
It's actually a good point to bring that up right now, though, because there are a few powers that NS is using aside from, just the tireless, the jump glide. You may notice auto reticle on the bottom, as well as, lightweight, because zoom, and like a little bit of healing just in case full health isn't active before something that kind of needs it.
Don't forget about the
But-
cutscene of this.
Oh yeah, of course, the cutscene.
Yeah, I will not forget.
Cool.
Forward dash attack.
Mission
There you go.
complete.
Said ready.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna be quiet for the
Okay.
cutscene.
No, I'm too pretty to die.
What?
No,
So,
what?
okay,
Did I kill the wrong one? Oh my god.
No, you had the right
I'm so
one.
mad.
Right,
I
yeah,
think.
sometimes there's like a really nice dialogue. Look, okay, it was still better than the other dialogue. All right,
It
all right?
is. It was pretty good.
But
So like when the pink head dies there, usually it'll be like, you were so good at fighting, I appreciate you, or something like that. It just compliments you instead, and the other head just like be jerks to you. So
yeah, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
I've never fought such a nice boss before.
what a nice boss.
Guys,
Yeah,
I feel appreciated for completely beating him up,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
but
great.
there is actually a lot of dialogue variation in this game, as well as a lot of scripted dialogue, and that's a good example of it. Another one is this random dialogue piece where Pit's wings are going bald, and Palutena suggests that he gets a comb over. And that one's
Like
kind of
first
rare.
one.
I've seen it a few times. And I saw it twice yesterday, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw it twice in my PB yesterday. Actually, PB'd yesterday, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
Sean's
Uh,
going fast.
starts going fast. It was very close to sub 117, which is crazy. Also, I guess to kind of finish off my thoughts on powers from earlier, something I didn't mention was the explosive power, which is very useful just because, clearing out waves of enemies, as well as just enemies that don't turn around can get hit from behind. Like if they can't get hit from behind, but they can only get hit from like the front, but they, are turned around for a long time, you can use the explosive blast on them as well, and it will take them out, which is used actually later in the run.
Yeah, it shouldn't kill anything, but it does a lot of chip damage, so it's really fast. If it like turns around, you can just kill it immediately, as opposed to like having a few shots. It saves like a bit of time, but it's not really like noticeable if you don't do it.
What are those red lights?
It's just a very slight, what's the word? It's a very slight, just like optimization in the run.
Time save.
We need to find you a secret.
So this is the Reaper's Fortress. I actually really like the setting for this chapter. It's so cool. because Reapers are kind of presented to you as these incredibly formidable enemies, which they are.
If you get stuck,
Unless you have artillery claws.
Man, things are really heating
Ooh.
up. Time to bust through here.
He's a really good weapon we're using. Ooh.
Naturally, I have the same thought.
And they have like a ton of health, and this is normally kind of a pseudo stealth section when you're playing through it for the first time. But because we're on New Game Plus and we have these really strong weapons known as artillery claws, we can actually just kill the Reapers instead of doing anything else.
It's kind of comparable to like playing Metal Gear Solid, but like if it was like in the COD engine, you can kind of just like shoot everything and be done. Like just like two completely conflicting games. Yeah.
But like after you play through the game once with the stealth section, you just don't have to anymore. It's great.
Yeah, even in new game, because there's like some newish strats where you can get like some guaranteed decent claws. You can actually do it in the new game run, but it's a lot harder to do because you're a lot weaker.
Right.
There are many enemies ahead.
In terms of like how long the fight segments are though, they're usually about 5-ish minutes.
This looks like a dead end.
Chapter 2 I think is a bit longer than the next few, and then they kind of go up in length a bit near the end. But that's mostly because they get really difficult. But you don't really see that because I'm playing on 0.0 with like good weapons. I don't even have to like really kill anything.
If you want to, you can just run around in circles.
Yeah, I just like making up my hearts a little bit. So this flight segment is almost done, and this is honestly one of the harder levels to do quickly because like some of the stealth stuff, there's a lot of like tight corridors and it's kind of difficult to do.
Yeah.
But the boss is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Pandora is really cool. Oh no, it's not Pandora. It's next level. The boss layer is really cool. Also, you can run here for every reason instead of flying over here.
Something that Ness pointed out to me yesterday is actually if you're running on a floor in the flight sections, your wings get turned off. Like they don't have like glow and stuff anymore. And I didn't notice that until he pointed it out.
I never knew it either, honestly.
Hey, are you all right?
Never better.
By the way, don't get hit by these big old guillotines here. They do a lot of damage.
What you mean, guillotines?
Please never speak.
That sounds like an Italian pastry or something, like gelatini.
What do you mean?
It does. Alright, so there's another dodging thing coming up here that hopefully Ness gets. Nice.
That was good enough. That was good enough.
Yeah. You can get through it without getting hit at all, but you can also just kind of get through the first section and still get popped like forward. It's possible to get popped up and then kind of comboed, which is not fun.
This war against the underworld army is causing the Reapers to work
But say
I don't know.
I
I don't know how unfun it is because it's not happened in a while, and I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want to jinx it, so it's fine. Can I please? Okay, cool.
So something this game actually has a lot of is shot homing, and that's pretty prevalent on just about everything except for claws.
You actually have it turned off. Can you get? Sometimes your camera could just like swing back if it thinks you're about to make an attack.
You're going the wrong way now. Speaking of which.
Yeah, I was like trying to like adjust myself, and it just kept going the other way.
Yeah.
It wouldn't turn around like I wanted it to.
And if you dash near enemies, you're automatically going to dodge, so that also messes with your camera sometimes. Because usually I've noticed when you dodge, it kind of snaps the camera to the enemy, from my experience.
Yeah, basically we're going so fast here, it'd be trouble sometimes to control the camera like this.
Yeah.
That's
Also
one of the
nice
big perils of the run for sure.
Also nice you didn't fall in that room.
What?
Heck yeah.
What am I going to do?
That room is really hard to do fast, the one with the two swinging glaives, because it's really thin and you want to go fast. That makes it hard.
Thanks, Lady Palutena.
You gotta do the zoomies.
Zoomies. And anyways, there's an auto-scroller coming up here, so...
But like an actual auto-scroller.
Yeah, like actually.
Just a little bit.
Ride on a rail for 30 seconds.
But yeah, this is an auto-scroller. I just have to shoot these, and then it goes up. I remember the first time I played this game, I actually had a challenge with this.
Yeah.
I fell off this the first time I played.
That sounds easy enough.
Like the first time that you're doing this, you're not like used to like how to look for things in this game as well as control stuff while you're rotating, because the rotating here actually fights the camera change. The camera tries really hard to kind of like stay in one place, and because it's staying, like, imagine the camera as like a physical object that's stationary unless you move it, and Pit's moving in a rotation. So it's kind of, you know, the rotation of the camera staying the same, but it's kind of moving with Pit, if that makes sense. So you kind of have to fight the rotation of Pit as well to kind of keep it in front of him.
So yeah, just to touch on the boss real quick. So I just have to kind of hit him a bit, and then after I hit him enough, he starts pissing out of his face.
It's true. Tea time.
And
There
then
it is.
he dies.
All done.
And now he's done.
That's very
It's some
Reaper.
weird liquid coming out. I don't know what it is.
It's probably actually Icar, but it's piss.
It looks like it.
It doesn't look like it. It is.
Fair. But this is a cool chapter right here coming up. Chapter 5.
Yeah, definitely when I played this for the first time, it caught me off guard.
Pandora's labyrinth of deceit. The Reapers certainly hit it well.
Yeah, like this is a Pandora's
see
Labyrinth
anything.
for those that are familiar. And like this has probably the coolest visuals of every single level of this game, of the ones I play at least.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, for the first half, it definitely like trumps like half of the
You'd have to be
stages.
pretty out there to base
Probably
your
my personal favorite
operations
level
on
in the
a
game
place
so
like
far.
this.
Well, Pandora has always
It's so
It's really
like
good.
trippy.
I don't know if this is my favorite, but
The
it's definitely in the top
goddess of calamity
5.
even looks pretty out there. I guess it's no surprise that the path to her would be as twisted as she is.
twisted. I'd say
Yeah, just like look
unhinged
at some of
is
these
more
enemies and like, I don't even know how they did this.
I don't know. At least
This is just
sometimes like
nuts.
whoa. I guess it's one
the-
thing to mention as well too is that this level kind of looks similar to like a Star Fox level, especially in some later parts of it. But this game was actually supposed to be originally a Star Fox game, but
Pandora's labyrinth
it
of
got
deceit.
canceled and was turned to this game, Icarus Uprising. That's why a lot of these flight sections exist as
not
well,
what I
because they're supposed to be like Star Fox sections. Then you do a land section, and that's it.
You have
But
to
yeah,
watch out for those red
it's really
foxes.
cool. Like in the end, this game turned out so awesome. I'm not sure if like I don't know. I don't need to say anything about that, but yeah, we're really supposed to be a Star Wars game now. It's this.
Tricky,
Look at that.
A false path.
False
Pandora's
path.
trying to psych you out.
Carlos says I have to avoid these, but I really don't have to. I'm just gonna
Messing with people is what she
know,
does best.
Tasty wall.
Nom, nom.
yum, tasty.
Not again.
Another psych out.
Yeah. Something that I would really recommend if you're playing this game is to, if you're not going to play the game in general in 3D, at least play
Going
this
down.
level in 3D,
Okay.
because it takes advantage of the 3D hardware incredibly well.
Yeah, it's so trippy in 3D. Like, there's no way I can just like describe it without just showing you.
Branches up ahead.
Which would make
Tell
it
you
look
what,
bad.
I'll let you decide which
But
There's
also,
also,
if
like-
you're on a TDS,
Does that mean you don't know the way?
I
Oh
can't
yeah.
turn on.
Isn't
3D
there
on the
like an alternate path that's faster up here as well?
Yeah. So the path that I'm supposed to take is the left one, and then for the second one is the right
Oh
one.
my.
yeah, it's not necessarily whether or not there's a faster path, it's
I have to
about
hustle before the power
there's a
of light
correct
runs out.
path.
That would
Fair,
be
fair, fair.
problematic.
Yeah. So one of them is a dead end, one of them isn't.
Extract you if Pandora's powers are still active.
I'll just
Like when you're
pretend
playing
you didn't
casually, it's
say
a 50-50. So like if you go to the dead end, you're like, oh no, there's a dead end, and then you get to this one, it's like the power of light is gonna run out. It's so scary.
It's a Pandora ambush.
Because like
It's
a lot of the
Pandora
dialogue
time
in
already?
this level does
No, I
mention
said
if you keep missing
Pandora,
that power of
you
flight's
know,
gonna run out, which I don't actually think can happen.
that. For a master at the sea, that's
It
pretty
only
neat.
happens in one chapter, and I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah,
A way out.
It's a
Now's
big
your chance.
plot thing.
but it's like scheduled. It's not like
Wait
there's
a
not like
second.
a way you can mess up
Whoa!
to let that
I'm
happen.
outside now.
Yeah.
This could be another trick.
That was
But
just
it all seems
like completely
so
scripted.
real.
Like if you mess up every single time in this level, nothing happens. I
Wow, I
think if it
can't
is like a
believe we're
right
out of the
at 5 minutes.
labyrinth.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, we're out here. Oh, never mind. Oh, there it is
Oh,
again.
we are not out of the labyrinth.
It isn't called the labyrinth of deceit for nothing.
Just
I
when we
wouldn't.
thought we were out,
The
they
name
pull
is
us
the only
back in.
straightforward thing about this place.
The path branches again.
Can't believe we're still just around the cage.
Despite
just
all
a
my
regular
rage.
Is this a dead end?
Yes.
So this is the correct
no,
path, even though it says, oh, dead end. If you go on the other one,
No, I just
it'll
need to
just
think.
take you
Could
into
think a
this
little
one,
faster, please?
and then it will take you into this section. So something to note about this is that you don't really want to be firing super willy-nilly because all these pillars reflect all your shots back, and because we're using really strong weapons, they do a lot of damage. So.
I don't think I shot myself in that room. That's like
Yeah,
the first time it happened in a while.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
go.
you dodged your own reflect.
Okay, frog or no frog?
Frog.
Froggy.
This is
Frog?
hurting my head.
Frog. Okay.
I believe we're close
We are going
to
to
our
the
target.
right side
Then
here.
let's
I'm
do
so
this.
ready to croak.
By the way, if you didn't believe me earlier when I said this game was supposed to be a Star Fox game, this space area looks beautiful. So yeah,
Yeah, very good.
very good and detailed. Croak.
Okay, no more frogs. We are
Again,
almost done.
OS Frog in the chat.
OS frog?
Yeah. There's like that frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frog time.
Just
Frog
like
champ.
put like 10 of those.
We're nearing the landing spot.
You're sure it's not another illusion, right?
So now we're on the on foot segment, and this stage is on foot segment.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
really hard.
Oh,
It's difficult, yeah.
It's so hard. Like, casually, it's nowhere near the hardest in the game, but speedrunning is actually insane.
I missed again.
Stop missing.
Pandora,
Stop.
goddess of calamity.
We let ourselves in. Hope you don't mind. Oh, please. Make yourselves.
So this is the correct door, then this is the correct door, and then I
Gross.
do a
It's a giant bug.
dash attack
It
so I
jumps
don't
out of
get
the
hit by
ground
that.
and emits a shockwave
When I
it
can't
lands.
see
And
anything.
technically speaking,
We touched
I
it
could-
on like
it's an
different
underworld
attacks with
gear.
Piz as well, like
For the science
how
stuff.
dash
yeah, we
attacks more
should
powerful and
Anything
stuff.
else I need to know?
Yeah, we should touch on a bit of the dash attack
No.
stuff. and
What
just
I
take a little
need is a
dash
giant
stuff.
bug zapper.
Yeah, so like the normal rapid fire is like I think it's probably a weakest attack.
Yeah.
But also, if you don't like fire for like a few seconds, you get like a strong attack that you can use to hurt people. Usually that's what we use, but also doing like a little
what's up with
dash
the
and
walls
then
in here?
attacking does a lot of damage too, and that's what we try to take advantage of most of the time.
Yeah, there's
Now
also
that is
charge
one
dash
heavenly
attacks,
ride.
so if you notice the reticle is not just a circle, it has like the outer circle as well. That's when you know that this is a charged attack, so your next attack's gonna be pretty strong. Just like increased power in general.
Oh,
I messed that up a little bit. Making that cycle is pretty difficult.
Yeah, especially because you missed the jump pad.
but if anyone doesn't know, by the way, these last platforms fill up Pandora when they rotate around.
Ooh, like a secret message.
It's really
It does
cool.
make the room after this room easier though if I fell, so
Yeah,
with that.
lightweight in this
Doesn't seem like
room
there's much
is
to
a
decode
disaster. Because I don't know if you noticed how far
can
Ness
fall in
just
there?
went. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if you
I don't know
noticed
how
how
that
far
happened.
Ness flew off the jump pad. But these actually carry your momentum, which is really, really, really bad when you have lightweight.
yeah.
It's
You do
very
use
cool
it
to look at, but then it's like you try it and then you're like, I never want to do this ever again.
This must be some sort of
Exercise? Yes!
Here we
Yes!
go. Earlier, you might have noticed to skip the exo tank, but now we have to actually use to get through this course. It's a bit faster. Plus, it's just required, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it's required, but it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think running through this section with lightweight would just be faster, but exo tank.
Exo tank.
This
It
game has
just looks so
vehicles
much
too,
cooler.
like exo tank. There's also a cherry bod layer we could get, but it's slower because our weapon is just really, really good. And there's also a thing on Ether Ring that's basically makes you invincible while you're in it. It's really cool. It's got a bunch of slippery physics too, but yeah, we're not gonna use that a whole lot in this run just because it's faster to not do that.
Oh, I fell.
Turn a little bit too early there.
Yeah. That's fine. Oh, I cut that.
Yeah, one of the things that you may notice is that it's really easy to fall off just about everywhere because, again, you want to be cutting corners as close as possible to just like speed up general stuff. It's also really nice of the game to give us the what's it called? Trick of the Gods before every
Trick of the
single
Gods.
boss to just give us full health for full health boost.
Here's Pandora, by the way, of the titular Pandora, Pandora's Labyrinth, and she's gone now. See you later.
Took you long enough.
Yeah. Excuse my language, but sucks to suck. Am I right?
Yeah.
Poor Pandora.
Anyways, Dark Pit exists now.
Dark Pit.
Oh yeah, Dark Pit. A lot of people like this
So
song.
when we killed Pandora a second ago, she pulls out like a mirror, like after the first like part of the fights, and Pit tries to like kick the mirror to break it, and instead just he goes through it, and Dark Pit comes out the other side, and now we're fighting Dark Pits.
Yeah, basically that's the Mirror of Truth, which Pandora was using to copy souls to create more underworld troops, which was bad.
And now we get godlike music. I love this song
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna-
much.
I'm just gonna put my DS down for a second.
Big fan of the rendition
let
of this
this play
song
out.
in this game over the one in Smash
You with
personally.
the Underworld Army?
It's
Is
got
that
a
why
lot
you
of
had me on
instruments, and
Don't be ridiculous.
it's so
I just don't
comfy.
like the idea of someone copying my act. What?
Touching on
But you
how the
are
bosses work again just a little bit.
Come on now, think about
I
it.
have full health boost
If I was
because
a copy,
hopefully
why
at
would I
that point I
keep
don't
my
take
own
damage. I have really good modifiers to my charge shot, and then if I need to use more, I have good modifiers on my dashing continuous shots. So like altogether, basically just kind of kills every boss. It's a boss blender.
Great. Now the Underworld Army's
Yeah.
here too.
It's very nice.
You're a real
Oh yeah,
go-getter, Dark
most
Pit.
definitely.
I like that.
Is that so?
Do you ever use one of those like all-out attacks in the bottom screen there during this run?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh.
You actually used one last chapter. You used it.
Don't make
right
me
before the
laugh.
Did
Oh, I
I
didn't
say
notice.
something
Okay.
funny?
Yeah, I used it right
You've got
before the
me
frogs
confused
just
with the
to
other guy.
kill all the
This
monolites.
pit is no
I think that's what they're called.
I'll take care of him.
Makes sense. Makes
But
sense.
only after I finish you.
One,
Yeah. Singular eye emoji.
Bizarre.
I know, right?
Okay, can we get
Is
an
that
eye
a Deku
emoji in the
emote?
chat?
Oh my! Sorry, someone posted a Deku emote in chat. One of my favorite games is Worlds with
He
You.
can be a little thick.
Freaking out for a second.
So his allegiance
Also,
should be to the underworld
I was
army.
told that there was a wing
I
emote.
wonder if the mirror cracked before the copy was complete.
There is.
So that explains it.
You know what this
Dark Pit is in with
lad,
the
this
Underworld Army,
champion
Does
has?
that mean I don't have to fight him?
His
Problem
wings.
is that Dark
He does
Pit
have
is
wings.
I thought you were gonna say he has
wicked
claws
and
and like
destructive.
good attack,
Yeah.
but yeah, he has
Tell me
wings.
about it.
He do be having wings though.
Does seem pretty aggro.
That is
He was
insane. Can we
created
get a
from Pit,
A GQ wings in the chat.
manifesting your
GQ wings in the
dark
chat?
side.
GQ wings in the
His very
chat.
existence is
Chat in
unnatural.
the chat?
He must be
There's also
eliminated.
the double wing emotes that GQ has.
I mean,
GQ wing
it's
left
still
and
weird to
GQ wing
me,
right.
But it makes sense when you explain.
Lots of wings.
So yeah, this flight segment is kind of long. I don't like it that much because it's so long. But good news, the stage segment is very
Let
short.
me get this straight.
There
The
isn't
Mirror
too
of
much
Truth
to do.
was replicating monsters.
And I can kind of explain
So
that
now
when
that
we
it's
get there,
broken,
but it's very
the
simple.
Underworld Army can't generate new troops,
We just have to
If that were the case, then
kill
numbers
Dark Pit a
would be
couple times
shrinking,
and
but
then
that's not happening.
kill him the third time,
Where
and
else can we
that's
just
it.
be getting her reinforcements from?
Simple
I
as
really
that.
don't know, but there's something
There's more
very
to it than
strange
that
about
though,
him.
because
Like
Dark
their
Pit can go
faces?
and
I'm
kind
talking more
of go
about
into
their
different
interior,
areas, but thankfully there's a key to tell
specifically
where he
their
is.
souls.
So how do we get to the bottom of this?
Well, one
We get more
thing's for
to it,
certain,
though, once it gets towards the
Reduce
end.
is the source of all this
Now we can
trouble,
enjoy
but
the
Dark Pit
awesome
presents
music.
the more immediate threat. For now, just
Yeah.
keep the heat
Also,
on him.
this is kind of like the main boss that I got
So you two
auto reticle
defeated
for. Because shout outs to
Pandora.
Piner actually. They found a strat that was used in boss battle for a little bit,
Pandora may be
just to
gone,
make
but
it
her powers live
a
on in
bit
Dark
more
Pit.
friendly
Another astute
to
observation
people
from
running
the
it, because
supreme
it's
leader of the
kind of
underworld.
difficult run, like when you're first starting
Are you
out.
prickly?
Yeah,
But
and this
using
was-
auto reticle on Dark Pit just makes it so much
Can't say
easier.
I'm not envious.
Yeah,
Don't let her get to you.
because auto reticle
Who's to say
from
that his
Smash
power
Brothers,
won't
of course.
eventually run out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like Explosive
After all,
Flame.
Your fight power only
Yeah.
lasts for
Actually
5
used.
minutes.
Yeah.
Horrendous fuel
Yeah,
economy,
wow.
huh?
Oh, I'm
It
sorry.
basically
I
just
didn't
like
mean it
walks
like
your
that.
I guess we're
reticle
both
enemies,
bad at
and in
flying.
the Dark Pit fight, there's only one enemy, it's Dark Pit, and he likes to jump a lot between platforms. And in New Game Plus, he takes a lot less hits to just kind of die than in Boss Rush, but it's still helpful here to just, make things easier and more consistent.
Look over there.
I never realized until it was run that like
Using me
Palacea's
for
moveset in
target
Smash comes heavily from the powers in this game.
Yeah, because like the whole lore on that is, Palutena is, using the powers to help Pit.
Yeah.
Those are all Palutena's thing.
Makes sense then. You never actually see her herself use it, weirdly enough, as a result. But yeah, it's just what she has normally. It's what she grants Pit, rather, is better to phrase it.
Also, fun fact: if you
What is that
like
place?
kill the enemy that Dark Pit's controlling at that part early enough, you can kind of see it disappear before you leave.
And I better get started on deploying my troops.
I just think that's kind of funny.
Is that really
pretty cool.
necessary?
So yeah,
Yeah,
end of the flight
so-
segment.
So the thing to explain about this level is that Dark Pit will appear from mini fights in 3 different sections before the final fight, and the way that you tell what section Dark Pit is in is that you follow where the enemies are going.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere
That's
within
gonna be
these
coming up in a
ruins is
second
Pit
after I get past this
Little.
little.
No, pit
Like,
2.
hallway thing.
As in pit 2.
Okay, so that
as
means
in
going,
dark pit.
looks
Pretty
like-
great nickname
No,
I came up with.
Oh, it's the worst
Johnny's
no.
greatest patooey.
Pit 2
Oh,
is on
no.
top
The
of
worst
the
one.
mountain
Oh.
up ahead.
Like-
It's a
Lightweight
it's the
How'd he
long
get
path.
there?
I don't know, but he's
The
targeting
worst
you with a
one.
sniping
I
staff
have to
head.
use lightweight here now, just because it's so long.
Yeah, it's
Can
a
I
very
please,
long
like-
path. You have to climb the very top, and at the end is Dark Pit there. It's a
Can I-
it's a thing.
My camera is not cooperating with me.
It's time to change to a higher sense, higher sense gang.
No.
And you can't run all the way back.
Yep. And then you can't even jump off or anything
got
like that. There's no
away.
jump pad
It's
up. You
okay, he
just
couldn't
gotta
have
go
gone
back.
far.
You just
I'm
do some
sensing that
zoomies
Pit
on the
2
way
is
back.
hiding in the dark. There may be a
Right.
path by the fountain that
Something
leads
as well about
somewhere
the controls of
underground.
this game is that there is actually a sensitivity slider. Ness
So where's all
uses
this
a
food
lower
always coming
sense than
I
I
thought you
do,
might want a little
but
snack. Plus, it's fun
yeah.
leaving surprises for you.
Oh, thanks.
so I like
You're
to
always looking out
poke
for
fun
me.
at him for it.
Nothing works up an appetite like dodging enemy fire.
Oh, we got the one down here. Ooh.
Hey there, Pit Stain.
Oh, I missed.
You know I
Okay,
can
I
call you
didn't
the
miss
same
anymore.
thing,
I'm
right?
fine. He calls you Pit Stain, even though his name is also Pit.
Trying to escape again?
That's such a great insult for Pit. What the heck?
All right.
Yeah, so now we have a bit of an auto-scroller, but it doesn't matter.
Hey, Lady Palutena.
Yeah, after defeating Dark Pit there twice, we now have to defeat him
think we
for the
can start
last
these
time up
missions
here.
closer
This
to our
little
targets?
this is where it
If it
spawns,
were
and right at the
possible,
end
of course I would do
is the
that.
true boss fight,
However,
essentially.
I can't just open up a door wherever
Yeah, I'm just
I feel like it.
I'm just
You're
pre-hovering over auto
Sorry
reticle
about
so I can push the up button
Plus,
and
doesn't
activate it,
feel
and then just
good to get some
kill it
fresh
immediately.
air and stretch your wings a bit?
It'd feel a whole lot better if that fresh air weren't filled with enemies.
So the fight should be starting in like a second.
3,
A second.
2, 1. There it is.
Okay, good.
Bring it, puppet. Who are you calling a puppet?
Okay, cool. I did it.
This isn't
I missed the
over
first
yet.
one, but it's fine.
I don't understand.
Are you gonna do this every marathon run that I have? Are you just gonna activate?
What
Literally
the heck, Alexa?
Siri moments in gaming history.
Oh, Siri.
Very cool.
Oh my god.
That's so awesome and so cool.
Duty calls and
It's
Pit
okay.
answers.
All right,
He said
chapter
duty.
7. Which one's this again? The desert, right?
Yeah, C4 Palace.
Yeah.
We need to refocus our
This is
efforts
so
on
cool
Medusa.
visually as well.
So today's target is
This game's
Thanatos,
visuals, like on the
God of
3DS,
Death.
it's just, it's
Thanatos? You mean
top notch,
the
honestly.
Thanatos?
I've played a lot of 3DS games in my day, and this is definitely one of the best looking ones for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just wish that like when you're capturing it, it looked a bit better. But other than
Great
that, it's
fashion
fine.
sense.
Yeah.
But as God of Death,
It
ages
must be a
very
big
well.
deal in the
Yeah?
Underworld Army.
I had a bad thought, and I want to say it out loud.
Oh no.
Go
Fighting
ahead.
forces in the sea?
You can the
How am I
Chaos
supposed to
can.
do that?
Just use your
I
gills.
don't.
Tell me, Pit, how are you?
I have to say, I don't really
No
like insects
worries.
that much.
I minored in brachial respiration. Wait,
Also, I don't
you're
understand
crazy.
how.
Okay, just hold your breath.
I don't understand how an insect can go into intergalactic space prison,
Don't worry about it.
but it happened.
It sure did happen.
You didn't get that part yet, so you don't have to worry about it yet.
Oh, I didn't. Whoops.
I love that
I'm just agreeing. Sorry, I'm exposed.
It's exposed.
No.
It's okay because you've
Sorry.
seen the run and where this run ends. Chaos King arc
Yeah.
is actually probably my favorite arc in the game.
Lady Palutena.
Yeah, it hits so hard. I can't even say anything else other than it just hits really hard.
You know?
It's very good.
Oh yeah, Poseidon shows up here, and if you like Percy Jackson, we already know you like
This is just
Poseidon.
one more bullet
Ooh, I
on
like
your
Percy Jackson,
already
personally.
impressive resume.
If I love Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson was my stuff growing up.
Yeah, great books, honestly.
One second
I haven't seen the movies though.
Was-
The movies are
okay.
not
I've seen the
worth it.
movies and I
The
haven't read
movies
the
are
books.
do not.
All right, I will not see the movies.
They are.
But the books though, godlike, so good.
Yeah, I remember watching the first movie when I was like after I like read the book, and I was like, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Oh no.
Yeah, like it was like
To pull off an attack on the seafloor palace.
It was like
it was
bad,
so
right?
bad. It was so
Yeah.
bad. Remember the whole thing with the Hermes boots, like trying to drag Percy to Tartarus?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, we'll help you, and just like a whole bunch of other stuff, and like there's like this whole like thing that doesn't even happen in the books with like a water tower, and it's like,
They try to streamline it a lot more than need to, and instead makes it just not as cool as the original source material. Is that what it is?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just.
That's how it is sometimes in movie adaptations. Such a shame.
I'm not gonna lie, I speedrun this game because I don't know how to read, and the protagonist also doesn't know how to read. So I just don't know what you're talking about at this point. I'm just completely lost. Like it went over my head.
Fair.
Sure. Oh yeah. Also, something you may have noticed is the tomatoes, I believe they're called,
Yeah, tomato.
exist, and there's actually a bit later in the game that we won't actually get to see this run, where Pit points out how much they look like Metroids, and Palutena lectures him. Or is it Vreedy? Oh yeah, Vreedy lectures him and says like, we can't be saying that, not allowed. Nope,
Yeah, she's like, no, I can't hear you. She's like, these are two separate IPs. You can get sued.
It's very good.
It's so good. Right, those skull enemies that are on fire a second ago, called Orns, they want to kill you. So do not hit them.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. If you think about it, don't.
I actually get very close a couple times later in the run.
I said don't do it.
I get very close. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna say right now, it's not gonna
I know
happen.
what you're talking about. It's
Great.
very, very, very close. But do not into entry.
Only a little longer until we reach the palace. From there, we'll defeat
Yeah,
Thanatos and
they're
take his feet to
unkillable,
the
and you
underworld.
just get one hit by them. Except if you have arrows of light.
And three
if
second
you
treasures
use
as
the-
well.
Yeah, if you use the 3 sacred treasures, you can kill them, but it does take a little bit.
Although we actually won't be using the 3 second treasures this run because they're surprisingly very bad.
In our case, they are
Yeah.
because like the weapon we use is just that much better.
That's the seafloor
It would like waste minutes if we use the 3 second treasures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a marathon run of this, actually, and I accidentally used the 3 sacred treasures, and my time went up 4
Just
minutes.
give us one more moment.
Oh
At
no.
that point, you should just exit the level and go back in.
Yeah, but at that point, I just like made it a bit. It's fine. We are funny in this speedrunning marathon. It's fine.
The real treasure, the real sacred treasure is the friends it made along the way.
Yeah, let's go with that.
The sea is closed
The
now.
real treasure is the run you're currently seeing.
Good luck, you two.
No, this is the
Thanks
great
for your
sacred
help.
treasure.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I forgot you didn't get that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't understand anyways. I was just going along.
Is that you, Thanatos?
Okay. just forget I said that until you get there.
Said what?
Speaking of,
Don't worry about it.
Shasta is streaming this game in casual playthrough.
Yeah,
it's
I
very
currently am.
entertaining.
I'm
Yeah.
doing more of that probably tomorrow. At this point, we'll see.
This is also speedrunning this game. On Twitch.tv.
Yeah, everyone should just
There's just so
follow
many
Shasta,
foes
follow
and only one of
You know
dualgaming.info.
we've crushed Medusa's
Yeah,
ultimate
follow
Thanatos.
Ness, actually. Ness underscore on Twitch.tv. Also,
NES
dualgaming.info.
underscore.
Harm you.
Yeah, dualgaming.info. Also, follow my Twitter. I'm trying to get verified on Twitter. That is my
Yeah.
life's goal.
Yeah.
How many N's are in your
So
Twitter
you're not
name?
going to give up the key.
It's NNN and then NES.
There we go. 4 N's. Also follow
You counted
Fire,
that
because
faster
Fire's
than I
cool
did.
too.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I stream games.
There are more holes in the floor
Smash
around you, so be
Brothers
careful.
and
It makes
gonna
us
get
both
back
look
into
bad when you fall.
SE2 soon.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it hurts too.
Sonic Adventure
Also-
2 Battle.
true. I also play Destiny.
game.
So if you like that stuff.
Yeah, other than this game and Monkey Ball,
Aren't we here already?
can I
Yes,
please-
but there's good news.
Other
a new
than-
path has appeared.
than
Follow it
this
to
game,
move forward.
and like Monkey Ball, I also stream Minecraft a lot. I like Minecraft. I speedrun it and I play competitively sometimes. I like
wish
beating
my
up
domain
children
had
in
a
Bed Wars.
skating
It's
rink.
very fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really great.
Yeah, this is also really good Super Ball Touch and Roll.
Well, that's
We're hoping
convenient.
eventually get that in like a GEQ. That'd be really sick. That runs really good. It's the DS
This
Super
play
Bowl game.
really isn't necessary.
It controls kind of like this one, where you like move back and forth on the touchscreen. And there's a lot of really tight and cool tricks they can do with that in particular. It's awesome.
Yeah, completely
it's
pause strat free.
Yeah.
crazy. It's a very crazy run. This actually holds world record in extra worlds, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That run I don't see anyone beating soon. It is deathless. It is deathless, and I hit
The monster situation.
like every strat.
Just your run-of-the-mill trapdoor. Shake it off and keep
That's,
moving.
by the way, I love Thanatos. I love like all those like, just like on the bomb screen, you see a bunch of like pictures of him just freaking out and stuff. I love that.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the more
See that
I guess
mollusk-like
expressive
enemy?
characters in
It's
this
called
game.
a Vakru.
Definitely is.
So what's its deal?
It
He's
absorbs
hilarious.
the energy of ranged shots and then fires it back at you as a laser. Until it
The
fires
H is
at
for
you, though, it
amazing.
remains protected
So
by
Thanatos is
an
another
armored
instance
shell.
of boss
Well,
RNG
it's
actually.
going for shots. The
So
only
you can
thing to
get
do is shoot
a
it.
bunch of different
I'll get it
patterns:
out of that shell
swords,
any way I have to.
swords, bat,
What's this?
Looks like a moving
jar,
platform.
foot.
Stay on it.
I forgot the other three.
Skull and the
Skull.
dolls.
Yeah, skull and whatever the last one you said was, because I talked over you.
It was the nesting dolls.
Oh yeah, that's jars.
Oh, the
That's
Matryoshka
jars.
dolls, yeah.
I'm curious about something.
dolls
Those
are
are
the
called
dolls
like
are
the enemy under the gate.
zombies.
You are the god of death, are you
Or
not?
jars not dolls, and
And
I'm
if the
silly.
underworld is the
That
land
should be
of the
like
dead,
Matryoshka dolls,
why
what they're
don't you
called.
outrank
If it's the
Medusa?
same sort of thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways, dolls worst possible thing.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Skull's really
Yeah,
bad
dolls
too.
literally like takes up like 4 times the amount of
You're
time it would
avoiding
usually
my
take up.
question.
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
not even
bad.
joking.
What we want to see is sword, bat, and foot.
It's hard to get a good read on him. I can't tell if he's weird or just.
That's what we're hoping for here, because there are 3 phases of the fight. There's no way you can really avoid that. Each phase has its own independent health.
Yeah, this is one of the longer bosses, other than like Medusa.
What are the odds of getting the Matryoshka dolls? Like how many other phases are there again?
I think there's 6 possible outcomes with like 6 outcomes with 3 cycles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's 3 and 18. Isn't it? So I mean, it's just. Wait, no.
Well, if they
That would just
cancel
be
each
no.
other,
That's
it'd be
not
like
how,
a
that's not how
one.
probability works.
Thanatos is
Yeah,
a
if they cancel each
I
other
don't know how to
after
do
after
that,
each
I'm
phase,
sorry.
it's probably like 1 and 2.
Really, how
Then.
much harm could
Foot? Okay.
Like 50-50.
Foot?
I don't think it's 50-50 now.
Ah, skulls.
Something probability.
Something
There must be
probability.
some way to hurt him. Why
Yeah,
don't
Skull's
you
really
Especially
slow.
personally.
go back at it?
Yeah, same. It's like a lot of weird stuff with like. See, so it's a one. The 1 in 6 each time. I believe. No, you can't. Can you not get the first one in a row? So it'd be 1 in 6, 1 in 5, 1 in 5. I don't know.
No need to sound so gleeful.
Someone who's better at math than us, do the math in chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Thanatos right there.
Yeah, so I got the skulls, which isn't that good, but I didn't get the dolls, which is, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It is, as long as you don't get jars. Or dolls, or jars, dolls. I call them jars. I don't know why I call them
Let's
jars.
go.
Matryoshka dolls.
So yeah,
Medusa's commander's out of the way.
in
We're
theory,
getting to
this
the
chapter was
battle of
supposed to be
battles.
the last chapter of the arc.
This isn't the way to the
But
underworld.
there's a little bit of
Where are we going?
a problem.
I'm a little embarrassed to say.
It's kind of explained
What is
in the
it?
dialogue, but I'm just gonna explain it real quick.
3 sacred treasures you used against Medusa
We were
long
supposed to
ago?
use the 3 sacred treasures
The mirror shield,
in the
arrow
fight with
fight,
Medusa
wings of
because,
Pegasus.
like, at that point,
Right.
it's
I hid the
way
keys
better
in
than
emergency,
anything can get
you know,
casually.
so they wouldn't get stolen.
But
Now that's using your noodle. Man, you are
Palutena
so smart.
hid it in the
The story
constellations.
doesn't end there.
But there's
See,
these
also this space pirate
these
ship.
super cool like space pirates, and they steal constellations, and they accidentally stole the 3 sacred treasures,
Travels that go
and
out to sea, robbing the
we were gonna
heavens
get
of
it back, and then the underworld found out, and now the underworld is there, and now we have to fight space pirates and the underworld.
But what does that have to
Space
do
Pirates
with the
not in a
three
Metroid
sacred
game?
Well, I hid the 3
Whoa.
sacred treasures in the constellations.
Wait, it's not related
game
to
is just
Icarus. We can't
everything.
talk about that.
treasures? So the pirates
Heck.
stole the treasures along with the
IPs,
stars?
different IPs, different IPs.
Different piece.
We're gonna get sued.
They're attacking the ship.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Which brings us to today's mission. Raid the pirate ship and retrieve the 3 sacred treasures.
Yeah, I like this chapter a lot too. It's
I'm on it. And
really cool
I'm going
visually as well. To get
fast.
into space in a
We're
second.
already late, so we have to hurry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I see in the chat 9.0 run. I'm just gonna answer that with one simple word. No. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It's 9.0 is, I think, especially really risky for a speedrun, especially for a speedrunning marathon like this.
So the three sacred
Just because
treasures
Yeah,
are
you
pretty
don't
old
do a
now.
whole lot.
Do
You
they
do a
still
lot,
work?
a whole lot of damage. You don't do a whole lot of damage to enemies and bosses and stuff, and you take a ton of
You're not
damage at the same
exactly
time.
inspiring
So
confidence
it'd be cool.
here.
It'd be cool to
Well,
see,
maybe you don't even
but
need them
it's
anymore.
something
Don't
that's
be such
very,
a
very
chicken.
risky for a saying like
I'm no
this.
chicken. I can take Medusa with
Yeah,
one
like
arm
when we
tied
were
behind
doing
my
like the
back.
tech setup,
Listen to
I
that
was playing the
swagger.
first chapter
You've
on
toughened up
9.0
nicely,
just because
Remember when
whatever,
you'd be like,
and
"I'm
I
finished all the time?"
definitely went into crisis mode. I'm not even gonna
Still
lie.
say that.
I've not played 9.0 in a while, and I just went into crisis mode. I almost died at the very end. It's really difficult.
Game is definitely hard if you allow it to be.
Man,
Which in this
what a
run,
sight.
You've arrived
We don't
at
allow
the
it to be.
galactic sea.
Yeah.
except for like our movement and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, this game really can just get super insane if you just like crank every chapter to 9.0. Especially like for the later arcs, like the Chaoskin arc. Oh,
The pirate ship
that's so
should
hard
be around here
9.0.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Where?
So in a second, we're gonna be seeing the space pirate ship, and
Watch out!
it also kind of has wings. So can we get one more of those GDQ wings emotes in the chat?
let's get some more of that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's just game super hard in the chat right now.
It's moving pretty fast. Stay on its tail.
This run is chat interactive. We even had a couple polls. Like, incredible. This is incredible. This is the perfect GDQ run ever.
Pretty cool. This game's super dope.
So yeah, there's gonna be a couple more minutes of just shooting things and not dying. And then we're gonna be getting onto the space pirate ship. And it's gonna be a very cool level actually. I
Yeah,
think
the
it's very
space pirate ship has some really cool movement.
And also,
I see the ship.
hopefully a lot of
It's
not
under attack
falling.
by underworld forces.
Hopefully.
Good. That
Hopefully.
means the treasures are still on board.
Hopefully.
So the plan now is to
My like
Defend
average
the
for
ship?
like falling on this is like
Pit, to get the treasures,
a
you need
time,
to take
which
out
is
those space
very
pirates,
neat.
too. Plus, just think how lonely
Wait,
the
is there a
sky
boat
would be
emoji?
without
Can someone check?
constellations.
A
Don't
boat
hold
emoji?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. There is. Ooh.
Oh, so like do like the left wing and then the boat and then the right wing.
Oh, I got you. I'm already on it. I'll do the pride wings.
Oh, let's go.
Hold tight.
Oops. It's not pulling up. There it is. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'm waiting.
Bam. Oh no, it didn't. No.
No!
I beefed it. Hold on, I got this. I didn't realize I had to do spaces.
Get ready to go in.
There we go, I did.
Yes.
There it is. First
that
try.
is the ship right now. That is the ship. We did
I
it.
got one too, Tippy. Let's go.
That is the best thing I've ever seen.
So good.
Okay,
Now,
so
now we're actually inside the space pirate ship. We're gonna get the 3 sacred treasures.
Could you be a little gentler next time?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Are you okay?
So those are the space pirates?
Yeah, so I'm
get
just
the
trying to-
feeling they won't just hand
Oh,
over
I
the
did
three
not know
sacred
that
treasures.
a melee
They
can
might
get
even
that.
be
I wasn't even
tougher
trying to
than the
melee.
underworld forces. Be careful.
I don't play Smash Bros. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't know why I said that.
Okay, so I said hopefully not a lot of falling. I fall here on purpose.
This is the generator room.
All right,
What's that shining in
Okay.
the glass?
I go like
That's
this.
where energy from the galactic sea is converted into propulsive power.
That's fine. I could just
As long as the ship remains
Do that
in the
without
galactic
looking, it's
sea,
fine.
it can run indefinitely.
So
This pirate ship is
I
huge.
should destroy the shiny.
And it looks so
You
cool
better
visually
not.
inside of it.
The explosion would be
I
enormous.
love a sort of like
Sounds hurting.
technological aesthetic like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
it's so
where it's like it
cool.
has all the wires going around. They're all like lit up and stuff. So cool.
I have like circuit board
A
and
Blanca!
The underworld
wire
army
kind of
really
patterns
wants in
and
on this
designs.
fight.
They're all really cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it looks
definitely.
super
Big
cool.
fan.
See what?
I missed
This
it by
must
like
be a
an
storage
inch.
vault for the stolen constellations.
it's very hard to like recover if you miss something, especially with like my high sensitivity.
Unfortunately,
Or
they
low
don't
sensitivity.
seem to be here. I bet the pirate captain has them. I wonder if
Imagine
he's
not
wearing
using
them.
one tick from the
Then
top.
it's more than just an emergency.
Oh, something right here. You have to actually, he shoots like a little fly at you, and you have to hit back at them.
I can't believe that didn't hit.
Same.
I don't know. I don't know how.
The only way to hit it back is with a melee attack.
This is
You
the
kind of
side
have
of
to
the
wait for it
ship's
to happen.
hull.
Yeah, you can't hurt him
Okay.
otherwise. That's the only thing you can do is just wait.
Okay, I was about to say if I fall down there, I'd be actually like upset. Okay, I don't know how I didn't fall down.
Let's go.
Switch, huh?
That's what it looks like.
Probably does
So
something.
I just have to hit both of those switches, or both of these. I have to hit that one switch, both of these.
The
And then
monster
I go here and
situation
hit
is
this.
quite clement.
If I hit that too
that
fast, it just sometimes
good
doesn't
thing?
trigger.
You know, it's unfortunate. Or unpropitious.
Are you still speaking English right now?
I'm sorry, Pit. I didn't mean to confuse you. Let me make this easier for you.
Okay.
Big monsters,
Okay.
kill Pit.
Didn't fall.
I
Didn't
set
fall.
up a grind rail for
Hooray.
you outside the ship.
Thank you
Optimal.
very much.
I'm so good
pretty
at video
limited
games.
in where I can put grind
Yo,
rails.
shouts to video games.
Luckily, the underworld forces
I've
cleared
never
out a
played
lot
one in
of
my
clutter.
life.
Same.
Where's this thing go?
To the ship's control room. I think that's where we'll find the 3 sacred
But
treasures.
if I were to
Good.
play a video game, I would do it on my twitch.television Twitch channel.
What is that?
Which you can find on-
Twitch channel.
Yeah.
What is
Uh,
that?
It's over.
If you go to adultgaming.info, it'll take you to my Twitch channel, and I just game really hard sometimes. If I were to game,
Yes,
I
of
don't
course.
game actually. I'm not a gamer. I'm
Of
sorry.
course. Y'all should go follow on this. Real talk.
This place is crawling with underworld enemies too.
Just keep pushing forward.
Okay, got the Balunka.
Is that his name?
Yeah, the whales.
That's a good name.
How'd that?
How'd that miss too?
don't
What
understand.
the heck?
I'm having a fun time with this.
There we go.
Okay, first try. Perfect player. I'm a perfect player.
Yes.
Yo, can I get some pogs in the chat?
This
I big enemy that Nestor's avoid a second ago was called Clover Skull. They do a ton of damage to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
you-
to deal with a couple of those later.
Yeah, so you want to avoid that at all costs or just take it out as soon as you can.
Real talk, I don't know how this happened, but I golded that by half a second.
Space Kraken? Well, that came out of nowhere.
Then we got the Space Kraken. You have to destroy all its tentacles first, and then you can destroy the main head, aka its body in this case.
So it's not affiliated at all with the underworld
That's
army?
how this fight works. It's super fast. Its weak points are in its eyes, right?
What a sucker.
I don't know. I just shoot it and it dies every time. So,
Fair.
so I don't have to
Definitely
worry.
Alright, and now we get the final chapter, which is also the longest one of this arc.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a really weird comparison, but I'm just gonna try and do the best I can. This chapter is about the length of a short speedrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
My
To beat
audio-
Mario Bros. 1 warped like almost twice.
You won't be using the 3
Yeah.
sacred treasures?
The sacred treasures look cool, but I'm going with my weapon of choice.
If you do this chapter optimally, it can almost be a warpless as well.
Wait,
If
hold
you're
on, actually.
cosmic.
How much, how long is this chapter again? Isn't it 17 minutes-ish?
16, 13.
Yeah, so you can beat Super Mario Bros. Warped 3 times.
Ooh.
This ravine leads to the underworld.
Yeah, you can have
Taking you in.
like 3 no resets of that game. And it's fine.
I think. Wait, actually, let me check.
So
If it's 5:30, you can't. You can almost.
So the reason why this chapter is so long is that there's a lot of refights in it of previous bosses that you already fought to those points. That's why. There's 3 of them total, if I recall. And then you have to do a longer section after that of movements, get to the Medusa in this case, our final boss.
Yeah, the chapter IL record is 14:10, but I've not grinded it out and I messed up a bit in my PB. But like it is a good general average time,
The entrance to the underworld should be up ahead.
16,
I hope the
13.
gem from Thanatos works.
Okay, so yeah, if you're really, really good, you can beat it 3 times.
Watch out for Orns ahead.
Yeah.
You need to get 3 about 5-minute runs.
Don't hit the Orn. Don't do it.
Don't hit the
I
orange.
won't.
Don't
I
hit
won't,
it.
I won't.
Don't hit the
I won't,
orange.
I won't.
Don't-
Orange,
don't-
orange,
not
orange,
this
orange.
either.
Orange.
I did it. Okay, cool.
Hooray.
Let's go.
Thanatos' gem is shiny.
That means we're good to go. Get ready. The underworld.
We finally made it.
So now we're in the underworld, and it's not going to be that long before we get to
Home or away, I fight to win.
kind of like the last like on foot section, because yeah, it's kind of lengthy, but it's fine. It's not that bad.
I'll brace for the worst.
Apparently the audio's gone weird.
Yeah, I can hear it on my end, but it's not fixing.
That's just someone to reach from in. We'll get handled for sure.
So be careful.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it on my end while I play the video game.
What did you just call me? What are you doing there? The same thing you're doing.
But I don't know.
I'm just way better at it.
It's not fixing.
Maybe you also sense that Pit could use your help.
Yeah, it just sounds like it's going through your mic. But you don't have the 3DS audio on coming out of your 3DS at all, right?
Yeah, no, it has to be like my audio cable. I'm trying to fix it, but it's like not.
Of course. What would I do without you?
It's not doing any better than it was like a minute ago.
Strange.
Heck.
So yeah, this is Medusa, and we're gonna be fighting a real quick and easy like flying stage mid boss. This is kind of an autoscroller because kind of takes like a set amount of time before Dark Pit kind of comes in and saves the day. But
I love how he does that, by the way. It's so cool.
I kind of messed up, but it's fine.
So I'm to chat real quickly what the category means in this case. I guess I can explain that real quick while this is going on. Medusa arc is just the arc, like the whole arc of Medusa. This game has 5 different arcs to it, and this is the first arc basically. New Game Plus is that we have a bunch of different weapons that we can carry over. In this case, we have these artillery claws that have a bunch of great effects and just do a ton of damage and stuff. And we also have a bunch of different other things we can use and powers that we carry over as well. They're really, really good.
Yeah, so it kind of like streamlines the game a lot more and makes it a lot more fun. It kind of turns it into a completely different speedrun.
It's really cool. If you're just joining this run as well too, you'll see exactly the effects of just carrying over all our powers and our weapons and everything like that. Like once we get there, it is, by the way. There's Patu coming with the drop kick. But you'll see effects of that in the land sections in a little bit.
That's how you take out a boss.
For future reference, face kicking isn't usually this effective.
Get a move on before more
Okay,
defenses
yeah.
show up.
So after that face kick, we're going to be going into some of the boss refights.
Thanks, Batu. Please stop calling me that.
Pit, get ready to go in.
So immediately I'm going to be going into Pandora just because I would like the slight like heal from
Finally here.
the hot spring, but I'm not going to stop in there because I don't need it,
It seems that each statue has a
just to be a little bit safe.
Now this
Before each boss fight is also a little section we gotta move through.
which means
It's like that first section, like just like Pandora's Labyrinth earlier. That first section has like a fake wall that you gotta go through, and this one you just go like upside down in each room to advance in it and do it over and over again.
brings it turned around.
Yeah.
to be passing between the floor and ceiling. How very strange.
So just going through these fake spikes, activating a switch, going back. Oh, I missed. Okay, going back,
Secret area.
and then
One step closer
the other
to
one,
getting out of this place.
and just going through the door into this fight room. They offer you Cherubot here, but I'm just not gonna use it because this is so much faster.
True.
Yeah.
Something's really cool though about this section is that it really is just kind of remixed versions of all the areas, and it's like really cool. So like it keeps like the core concepts that each area has behind its design philosophy in mind. Like the flipping over section just isn't in the original Pandora's Labyrinth, but it's here.
I would like this. Okay, cool.
Drink of the gods.
Again, Trick of the Gods going into every fight just makes it really nice because full health boost.
Yeah, if I don't take damage, then I don't need it. But if I do take damage, I would obviously like to have it.
Oh, you have note there as well too. Something I just noticed is that Pandora actually has one phase instead of two phases because he doesn't have to create
Yeah.
Pitu during the first part of that fight.
Yeah.
This looks like where I had my first battle.
You've really come
Okay, so I was just doing a little bit of menuing on my powers just to set everything up fine. I'm killing that just because it looks cool, and also if I get caught on the door, that guy could be me.
Watch out, Pet. It's a
This is a Clipper Skull, by the way. They do massive amounts of damage to you, but thankfully we're good.
Got any other ideas of what
Don't gotta worry about it too much unless the Ray is attacking you.
to advance. Dodge to avoid getting hurt and go in for melee attacks when
Yeah,
you
so now I'm using lightweight just to get past this segment. Could be real rude sometimes, but it's fine. Just have to get this Clever Skull and some of these other enemies.
We're about to also fight Twin Bellows again, by the way, which is the first boss we fought in this game.
All right.
If it's
Also,
looks a bit more
that swag.
familiar.
Yeah, that's always really fun. Just stand where the Drink of the Gods is.
Yeah, it always falls in the same spot, so I just kind of roll in there, and then it drops on me, and I immediately get it. Loses no time.
Okay, next.
just one more to go before Medusa.
Yeah, one more refight real quick.
Yeah, this is the last refight. It's the Hydra, of course.
This looks like where you fought the
Do you recognize the stage?
Does the head that we had earlier come back again, or is it like
Yes.
random or something?
I do believe it's the same head,
Yo, let's go.
but it doesn't have any dialogue.
Oh, let's not go. Let's just stay here.
Let's stay.
Let's stay.
Let's stay, gamers. Let's stay.
Let's play.
So yeah, I just have to kill some of these snake boys, then die, and I'm right here, and I go,
Headed to that well.
you know how it be.
Something that's to have gone the second go as well as an ether ring there, which is like a kind of like a slippery vehicle they can use. It's pretty alright. It makes you invisible for a bit, but of course, what we got is way better.
Huge draw.
And there's the huge draw and wind wire.
Which is really low.
Yeah.
You're pretty pumped up, huh?
Hopefully, no, that doesn't hit it.
If we defeat
Oh,
Medusa,
okay, I'll just
we save the
take the L
world.
on some of these. So the fight's supposed to go like, you have to wait for these orbs to like go over where he is, and then you hit him. And you can kind of just do this a bit. And then eventually he dies.
Eventually.
It's fine. He's gonna come out in like a second. And then there.
There we go. Marathon has more health for some reason.
Yeah. All the refights are a little bit harder in some way or another.
I couldn't tell because you were destroying Pandora and Twin Bellows so easily.
Right. But Twin Bellows takes 2 hits instead of just 1, though, so
It's time to
Yeah.
destroy Medusa.
stuff like that.
Medusa is back the way you first came in.
How's that even possible?
After the refights, there's a whole movement section we gotta do. This is a bit lengthy, just a little bit. When we get to the end of this, we'll fight Medusa, our final boss of the run.
Shots being fired.
Yes. So just as a quick warning, time's coming up, but in like a few minutes. It doesn't really matter.
After all, it was you who turned me into a monster. It was you who hunted me down.
Yeah, getting through that fire is silly sometimes, but it's fine.
In your appearance,
I did it.
saw in your heart.
And what about your
Okay, cool.
I can only imagine what resides there.
Why, just imagine it.
Is this gonna put me to full? No, it's
Power
not.
to make it a reality.
It might.
There's no point.
Ah, barely not.
No, it would be some sort of hideous creature.
You shut your mouth, Medusa. Lady Palutena
I accidentally picked
Yo,
that
the
up, so I
foots.
just wasted it.
Fast to Monty Python.
Who reduces cities to rubble? And who is leading the
So yeah,
underworld
you just have to wait for these
destruction of the planet
like
and heavens?
platforms to
Not
go
Lady
up.
Palutena. You're the one responsible for all this, Medusa. But what I don't get
Oh.
is how you managed
That was a
to
bit late,
resurrect
but it's
yourself in
fine.
the first place.
I suppose
And then final one's gonna be Clever Skull.
understand how that happened either.
Don't play dumb with me.
I don't remember what happened.
Okay.
My memories aren't what they were.
You're slipping, Medusa. Your mind isn't.
Now there's a little bit of an auto scroll because we're just doing grind rails right now.
This is weaker than it used to be.
We
This
do
is a
be
big
grinding,
kind
though.
of grind rail segment.
Pandora and Thanatos have all been defeated.
Yeah, there really isn't too much going on here.
Army and promised to stay in this castle.
Just kind of the same of everything else, just kind of put together. I remember casually, the first time I played this was a little bit hard, but I was also a child, so I don't know if my perception of difficulty really mattered back then.
Turning your little angel into stone.
through.
You don't scare me. I will put an end to you.
Ooh,
I'll
nice
return
souffle
to
kill.
my world victorious.
Yes.
What's the deal with the souffles again? I forget.
They just give you a bunch of money.
Yeah,
Okay.
give you 10 hearts.
There's only one in every level, right?
I actually don't know.
I think that's the case.
I think it might be one or two. Mostly one though, right?
I think it's only one usually.
Yeah, I think they just slowed you up though. I think that's it.
Fair, fair.
I feel like
Sorry, excuse my language, but yeah, slowed.
Sorry to break it to you. Those aren't exactly golden locks on your head.
It slows you down when you're schmoving,
hero. Yet somehow the thought of our confrontation
doing your melee attacks.
Melee, dude. Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Melee.
Schmoes.
I don't think
Melee.
Melee.
So yeah, this is a good second to use that. I'm lucky. No,
Oh, almost.
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Because that means you can't
No,
run
it's
from
still
the
a lot
front
better
until you
than it
turn
would've been.
around.
Where am I supposed to go?
There's a path somewhere.
Okay,
This-
hopefully I don't fall here.
Switch and use
Yeah,
the
this
light
section is
to
actually
the way.
super hard to do well.
I'm just gonna run just a little bit. I'm gonna run in a second.
Yeah, the floor lights up. Oh,
Oh,
how
that's
did you not
nice.
fall there? That's great.
I'm not exactly sure.
Let's go.
I don't know what happened. I like hit the corner and then I just like got bounced up again.
Yo, nice.
You can jump on. First, reveal the
Ew.
platforms,
And the
then
green
This
parts
section is
you
a
can,
lot easier.
to jump.
yeah, the green parts you can just dash right in front of you. You just jump automatically.
Yep.
That's how that works.
Just so I can show it off. Actually, I don't know how long it's gonna take. But yeah, this is a Tempura Wizard. New enemy to this game. He turns you into Tempura, and I don't want that to happen. But while you're in a Tempura form, he tries to eat you, and it's a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
Don't want that. That's for sure.
I just think that's a little bit hilarious.
Definitely is. It's also very, very delicious. Apparently.
I've never wanted to eat Tempura Angel before, but yeah.
We're actually in the final section of this area right here. Right after we get through all these gauntlets of enemies, it'll be the final boss.
Yep. So this is gonna be the final gauntlet.
To be the final guard.
Okay, cool. I angled myself well, so I did not run into the Orin.
Let's
yeah,
go.
it's very easy to run into that Orin if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, because not using the 3 sacred treasures, we can't kill the Orns. Normally
Yeah.
be able to if you're using that, but yeah, we can't do that, so we have to just avoid that one there especially.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the final boss. The time's coming up in about a minute and a half-ish. I'll tell you when it's the final cycle, because there's
really
a
cool
few different
looking.
cycles that happen.
Kindly, but Medusa
Yeah, this is
Make fast,
definitely
visually.
like, yeah, this is like one of the hardest things in the game. Like if you're playing like new game casually for your first time, it's really hard. Just because the game throws so much at you, like all these rocks and stuff.
you're still too far away.
She's so big that it's hard to get a feel for which shots will hit her.
So yeah, I use one of my specials there, because sometimes it hits her if I do it right, and it's cool. I ended that phase a bit earlier than I usually do.
The bad news is that you'll
Nice.
So now I ended this phase. She looks up, she's all and then she has like an ugly eye, and it's like kind of gross, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the second to last after I do this. After she goes back on her head, time's gonna be in about a few seconds from there.
overcome the darkness of the underworld with light.
So if I keep hitting her, yep, now she's going back. And time's coming up in time.
GG. GG.
Very nice, GG.
Thank you.
We should show off like the credits of this game real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh heck yeah.
If we have time.
If we have time, yeah.
Yeah, if you have time.
I'll have to see what Tech says.
Yeah. 'Cause it's pretty great. What's gonna happen here in a little bit?
Yeah. It's only about a 1-minute cutscene.
Oh, if it's 1 minute, yeah, let's go for it.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I'm making the call.
Yeah, good
Thank
run,
you.
good run. If anyone out there has not played this game before, definitely recommend it. This game is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's a must own if you have a 3DS at this point. I think I'm far enough in the game to say that.
I agree.
Yeah. I've
Yes,
definitely
dear.
gotten very close to 100%ing it. It's definitely a must own. Like, trust me.
There's a lot
Ness,
of
do you
content to this game.
have any shout outs or anything you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
Definitely shout outs to the Kid Icarus Uprising community. Some of them, they know so much about the game, and it kind of made this run possible. Just knowing about a lot of different things. And shout out to the Super Monkey Ball community as well. Monkey Ball is actually my main speed game. I think it was like my third speed game I've ever picked up.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
Just
there it
ripped
is.
away
Oh, the
credits.
fake credit.
Yes.
Yeah, fake credit.
Yes.
And Hades introduces himself.
Hayes
Yeah.
is so cool looking.
Yeah, I love the way he looks in this game. It's so
Hades is-
cool.
He's such a good
Awesome.
villain. Literally like top 5 video game villains ever.
So this little angel took down big bad.
So I gotta play Hades, the super giant game at some point.
I need to too.
Yeah, Hades looks so fun.
Or that's really good too.
What's with this guy?
But yeah, what else? Yeah, Monkey Ball. I started running in like mid-late 2015, and I'm still running, and that's because basically everyone in the community that I met is so nice. Just take a look. Just there's so much to like. There's so many people running now. There's so many different games to watch runs of. And shout out to my co-comps, definitely.
Shout outs, heck yeah. Shout out to Ness. You also follow Ness, by the way, at twitch.tv/NES_. It's like hitting the keys 5 times on your keyboard to put in his name. Simple as that.
Yeah, my name is so short.
It's so short.
True. GoGaming.info.
DoleGaming.info. There's also a Dole Esports Twitter.
It's true.
Just funny monkey
shoutouts.
clips.
Shoutouts to Mr. Shasta.
Yo, shout outs to Pioneer as well.
So much love in this group. I like to see it.
Yo, shout outs to video games. What's up with that? Ever
Yeah,
play one of
definitely.
those?
Shout outs to like
Oh,
video
haven't
games.
done one.
I've never played a video game personally, but
Maybe once
I've
or
heard that they're
twice.
pretty cool.
Well, thank you again, Ness, for running this game. And again, if you enjoyed the run, please make sure you follow Ness on Twitch. That's Ness_. And we are going to get set up for the next run, which is Prince of Persia 2008. And we will return in a moment.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you.